hearing myself is distracting. So there's going to be two breaks. One is the commercial break, and that's about 1 minute long. And that's going to be a commercial for Tangra and a commercial for T-shirts. The other break, which we can take at any point in time, is Melania. Could you, Marilyn, and we're going to angle that a little bit.
Are we live already?
So it's already live?
Yes, that's what I was trying to say.
So people are watching this now.
Hi guys. Now
that
somebody's
better?
watching.
Oh,
Hey.
that's good.
Someone's watching. In broadcast.
I can end broadcast.
Great. So great.
Time to T-Dots.
I've been a really bad
Come
boy.
get your cup of Tru T as we spill it one cup at a time. With your host, Tyler Butler, Dick Woodley, Carrie Webb, all happening in Ybor City's newest, hottest nightclub, Tangra.
Oh, we
Hey.
are really live now.
You don't look alive.
All right, we are spilling our tea one cup at a time. Oh, and speaking of tea,
See?
we got some viruses, some tea. We've got our friend back here, Robert Rigsby. I'm taking this off because I'm dying. Robert Rigsby.
Oh no, he's going to give me that virus.
You're going to get me the virus. That's one reason why I have my mask on. Who else do we have here with us?
Down at the end, we have. Who are you?
He doesn't know.
Wow, who are you?
Art Smith.
Art Smith. And Art, tell us a little about what you do here in Tampa Bay.
Well, one of the things I do in Tampa Bay is design T-shirts. A lot of them are gay-friendly T-shirts, but lately my favorite design has to do with coronavirus.
Oh.
And it says, it's got a graphic design of two hands with bubbles, and it says, wash your hands. There's also a not safe for work version that has the F word. So it says, not wash your bleeping hands.
Okay.
You should put bleeping on there too.
I thought about that. And actually today, if you go to the wowbiz.com, right on the homepage, there's a link where somebody is going to win a wash your hands t-shirt.
Yes. I love free stuff.
And where do they go again? Wowbiz.com?
TheWowbiz.com.
TheWowbiz.com.
All right. So what else is going on? So obviously we have the virus going on. Oh wait,
Did we
you
forget
forgot
somebody?
about. There was a big delay. I was wondering what we were doing.
You
I mean,
forgot about this one here.
I didn't think you forget about anybody. So what else is going on? What do we have here?
Hello, I'm Corey King. I am the GM of Tangra Nightclub and the host of this wonderful venue for Tru T TV show.
And what else is going on here at Tangra?
Oh man.
Besides it being the coolest nightclub in Tampa Bay.
Well, we have bleach at every point of the building, and we have hand sanitizer, gloves, everything that you need to be safe for coronavirus, including condoms.
Oh, and they're
around.
black gloves.
They are. I feel like I'm gonna frisk someone. I said that earlier. I might actually want to though. They make you feel
All right.
excited.
Speaking about excitement, there's a lot of excitement in the air. I've got to find out what everybody's opinion is about this virus. I keep getting all these, like when I was on my way here from Sarasota, I kept getting all these crazy messages from business owners and restaurant owners. They may be closing some restaurants now due to a message coming from, I guess, directly from the CDC. So that's all up in the air. There's going to be a big announcement apparently from the president. What's going on with Tangra? You guys are open, right?
So we're open right now. We keep having, it's been kind of off and on, and we're listening to a lot of the other businesses, and people are telling us, oh, there's going to be recommendations for you to go to 100 people, and that's the largest amount of people that are allowed to be in your club. Or then some people are saying it's 250. There's other actual nightclubs that are just saying, hey, we're done, we're closed, we're not doing this. Actually, one of our sister clubs in Miami just recently closed down completely. They put this big, huge, scary post out that makes it worse for everybody. But I guess the biggest worry for everybody down here is the fact that we're at the port. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really matter that the viruses in almost all 50 states right now. But the fact that you're at a port where all these things are coming in, where people could be potentially coming in that are undocumented that you don't necessarily know about, like it's continuously being a problem. So our owners in Portland actually, he told us that Las Vegas closed down pretty much a good half of the strip.
Wow.
Because he lives down there.
Wow.
And then Portland itself has gone down to the actual minimum of having only 100 people in each gathering. So it's coming to that point where it could affect businesses like really heavy, honestly.
Yeah, but Portland and Seattle is pretty much where it started in this country. You know,
Yeah.
that's like really the hot spot of activity for coronavirus. So
Well, and,
I'm not surprised it would happen there first.
yeah, and I guess that it just snowed there too. So like he just said this thing where there's actually snow and stuff on the ground, and like Florida is hot as crap right now. So like that's apparently supposed to help the virus grow a little bit.
Holy crows.
The
The hot or the cold?
hot's
Oh,
supposed
the hot?
to
Okay.
make it worse, apparently.
Oh, I thought
So-
the hot killed it.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was the hot made it
I
worse.
don't know, because most of the time flu
Can we
season
Google it?
diminishes when the weather warms up.
Yeah, I think that's like the total opposite effect for coronavirus.
So I have a question for everybody. Does anybody have or know one single person that's got it?
No, not yet. No.
Nope. Definitely not.
I mean, that's what I was like. This is kind of crazy because I'm trying to call around. I'm like, does anybody know? I've asked at least 10 people that
Hey,
live
did you-
around the world.
Did you get
Did you get it? You got it?
Mhm.
And the closest thing I got as an answer from anybody is I was told by a restaurant owner earlier that that no one's going to know for 10 days and it's all going to come out in 10 days. And I'm like, oh, so it's like an incubation.
incubation period?
Yeah.
Well, the incubation period can be up to 2 weeks, but this virus has been in the States for months. Just
Well, it's been in
because
the
they
States
haven't
forever.
diagnosed it.
That means you can have it.
Well, here's
Am I the only one that doesn't
here's the
have
thing.
gloves?
You might have it.
Robert, go ahead.
Here's some gloves, baby.
All right.
So
You're
if
gonna
you,
add rhinestones
At first-
and all that, sanitize the
Clean
gloves.
your
Here's
hands
my- so
first.
so if you actually look at a bottle of Lysol or something, though, or even I don't know if it's on that Lysol thing over there, but the Lysol 99.9% disinfectant spray, it actually has on the back of it that it helps Corona. So I guess Corona itself has been around
Right.
for a long time. This is
Oh,
just
it's
a
not
different
something
strand of the
new.
virus.
It's like the flu. The flu has been around for over 100 years, but there are different types of flu.
Mhm.
So we had the avian flu, we had all these different flus that have come across, and this coronavirus, COVID-19, is just a new version, and that's why people are getting infected because they haven't built up immunity to this new version. But it's just like a new strain of flu.
And where did it originate? Wasn't it like from China? Like they were eating bats that were infected with it or something?
No,
Oh, my
someone
God.
just had a bad
Oh, my
order
God.
of wish.
Oh,
I was
no,
just
no,
talking
no.
about that
Isn't that like a thing?
on the way here.
It's not a
Somebody
real
was,
thing.
No,
somebody was telling me
no.
like they ate a bat in China and that's where it all came from.
Is that what it
That's
was? or
weird. I
no?
was just talking about
I
that.
swear somebody told me that the
I
other day.
swear somebody told me that as well.
I'm sure nobody knows.
And we all came from monkeys. So
I mean,
Here we are.
Well, some of us more than others.
we all
Tyler?
By the way, did you see my exciting outfit that I'm wearing here?
couture.
Are you
Louis-
sweating on your
Louis-
leg?
Because
Louis
it's-
Vuitton.
honestly, I think I'm losing some pounds too. Yeah,
So-
for sure. It's like a sweat box.
Yeah, there you go.
See
So
how
see
you
the
go
It's a
sit
one-stop
inside,
shop.
Cottage.
I'm in the
sit
sauna
inside
suit.
and you get the heat.
I'm in the sauna
And you
suit.
kill the virus all together and you come out skinty.
Yeah, they say it's the heat.
So
It's
I know.
Louis Vuitton.
Louis
Oh.
Vuitton.
two weekends from now was supposed to be Tampa Pride. Now it's been postponed
Mm-hmm.
till May 30th, which is like 6 years
By the way,
away.
where
Oh my
is
God,
Mr.
it is.
Tampa Pride himself, Carrie?
We have no idea.
I don't know.
But that same weekend, that's Saturday, 2 weeks from yesterday.
Mhm.
What is happening at Tangra?
We have decided to take the initiative to actually still throw a day party up on the rooftop on the 28th. So instead of you guys
Yeah.
saying, hey, there's nothing going to be happening, we're going to make something happen. We've got some really awesome drag queens that are going to be joining us. Some of them are from AJ and the Queen, which is on Netflix. So we're going to have some famous drag queens, I guess. And we're going to do a show. We're going to have DJ Ace Vito up there. It's Art's birthday bash. So we're going to have a birthday bash on the rooftop. I'm actually really excited. I think that we'll get a really nice turnout. I think it's going to be a fun day. And at least we don't have to worry about, at least giving up the whole entire parade. You guys can just parade on into Tanger.
So we're going to party because you know what? There's a virus out there. I don't care. I want to party.
There's lots
I
of
want
viruses.
alcohol and I
Oh.
want to party. So
Okay.
you got to be a Tangra,
And you
and
can
you
be
won't
part
be
of that
closed in.
whole.
It'll be a rooftop event, so you'll be just like
Yes.
just like being out at the park or the beach. You'll be outside.
Yeah, you'll
Yeah.
be chili chat with the virus.
Very cool.
So if you get the virus, is this going to change your life? It's going to slow you down?
Well, it could kill me, and who cares?
Because you know they say it's more susceptible to older people.
I know.
Feeble.
That means you.
Feeble and older.
Oh, oh.
Maybe not. Maybe not. I just want to say this.
You know you
Like,
can
here-
choke on these gloves.
Yeah, sure. I just want to say this one real point about this whole thing. It's like everyone's concerned about their health, the situation of how it's going to affect them. And I mean, as an entertainer, aka Raquel Blue, like this affects my livelihood, the money that I make now that I'm not going to be able to make that kind of money. But basically, here's what the coronavirus has done. It has said, wash your damn hands. Wash your ass. Clean your stuff together. That's all it's literally said. Everyone's panicking. Everyone's buying 10,000 rolls of toilet paper. What you gonna do? Wash your hands. That's all it has literally said to do. Everyone's in a panic. We're not at a stage to be panicking. You know, the president did make this huge announcement about it being a national emergency. We're not at that level. P.S. HIV came out and everyone did nothing. Nothing. The flu has been something that we have been dealing with for years. And people have died and people will continue to die. But now here we have coronavirus and everyone's freak out. That is not where we need to be. Right now, just wash your hands. Don't touch people. Give 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Don't touch people. Embrace people. Learn sign language. Helen Keller it out for the next 2 weeks. You know, just give people a chance. Don't touch them. Don't be all up in their face. Don't hug your sisters. Things like that. Like it's a huge thing. Like
And
even in the
sanitize your
dressing room.
hands.
Like last night, I was in Jacksonville, and even in the dressing room, I was meeting entertainers that I've never met, and it was very much like, "Hi, I'm not being a butthole, but
5 feet.
Bye." You know, it's kind of one of those things. Like these are just things that we have to do as precautions for the next couple weeks, because regardless of what happens, everyone is going to be affected by this because people are going to lose money. My husband, he's a teacher, so he's going to get paid either way. I won't get paid because right now I'm 2 weeks out of money.
The cruise ships. You work on
Yeah,
cruise
like
ships.
my-
Talk about that.
Yeah, like a lot of my friends who do work on cruise ships. I had my roommate who worked with me when I was in Cedar Point this summer. He works for a cruise line that is based out of here, and he's a costume designer. And his contract has been canceled right now because there's nothing they can do. There's a lot of my friends being an entertainer for 29 years as a dancer singer. There's a lot of people out there that no longer can get paid because, you know, the cruise ships are being stopped. They're being ported and, you know, there's nothing they can do. Some are being, you know, what's it called? Dry docked. And others are just being sent home. These kids can't make money now. And as it is, like, you can't collect unemployment when you work on a cruise ship. You can't collect. So there's a lot of entertainers. This is a huge hit for entertainment in general because we can't make money if we don't have people to support us. If only there's 100 people allowed in a building at one time, how's that going to work for us? Like, it doesn't. It does not work. Even last night, the crowd is usually huge, but there was maybe 14, 20 people. They were amazing. They were great, and we love that. But right now is the time that we have to just be precautious.
So
Be precautious and, you know, support while the bars are open. Support the entertainers, support the singers, the dancers, the DJs, the bartenders. Because right now, if these restaurants and everything starts shutting down, this is the money that we don't get. Our president is not going to write us a check.
So the moral of the story is, if you are going to go out, wash your hands, keep your distance, don't hug up and kiss up on top of everybody you meet, tip your entertainers and bartenders generously because there's half as many people there to tip them, and just take normal precautions, you know?
Well, these aren't normal precautions. These are things that, you know, like I was telling you earlier, like men are washing their hands in the bathroom now.
What?
Like, this is a thing that I'm clearly seeing, men washing their hands in the bathroom. Like, these are things that should have been happening a long time ago. Like, these are not things that people should just be starting to do. Wash your hands. Wash your hands.
And Tyler said, wash your butt. So we're going to take
Wash
a
your
break
butt.
right now.
I would like to sit there and say thank you for always being here on Tuesday nights with us over here in Cangra. We do this every single Tuesday night. You can come here to Finger Night Club and you can enjoy all you can drink. Everything there for $20. But also, give it up for your host, and that's she always. But what about me, Mike, Angelica?
Pride means confidence or self-respect as expressed by members of a group. And no group expresses pride as well as we do. TheWowBiz.com offers dozens of unique and original Pride t-shirts, tank tops, and stickers. Visit TheWowBiz.com for your Pride gear.
And we are back live here, and
Corey, you look so much
you've
different.
changed. Corey,
you got some. You got some hair color there, Corey.
She did a makeover. God.
Wow.
So we're back with my friend Marilyn, our friend Marilyn, who is who? What do you do? You have besides psychic abilities, right?
Well, I'm a psychic, and I've been doing readings for over 20 years, but also I work for Mr. Carter at Ink Fine Printing. We do really nice embossing and hand
sanitizers.
No, not hand sanitizers.
I was gonna say, I bet you're all sold out, girl.
But he is amazing. He's a really nice guy to work for. He's also the Assistant Attorney General. So stationery is actually a really nice hobby of his, and we use Heidelbergs, and these are like antique machines. So I love my job.
Heidelbergs? Is that the thing that you brought with you?
No, that's a press.
Oh,
a Heidelberg is a type of printing press.
Well, it sounds like a fancy word for whatever you have in your hand that looks really strange.
Now, one thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a show. You guys know I like healthy and I like
weird stuff.
Weird things, yeah. But today I want to talk about a bidet. You know, everybody's been wrestling and hoarding toilet paper.
Yes.
You guys know, you go grocery shopping, where's the toilet paper?
Publix don't have any.
No, nobody has any. So my spidey senses were tingling as a psychic. So I pre-ordered these little attachments, and they're silicone. And so I had this crushed bottle, and I filled it with water. And basically, you just squeeze, and water comes out. I haven't used it.
Oh.
You can touch it.
I'm good.
It wants to touch you.
Hard pass.
Thank you.
Do you want me to pass it down? Everybody can touch it.
We're good, baby. I got a hose outside. Do the same thing.
But I'd like to tell everybody to encourage you to have really good hygiene. Don't use excuses to have a crusty bottom. You need this. You can.
Oh my God.
You can actually just crush those cooties away.
Ooh.
Nobody wants a cootie
away.
person. That's one thing that I find scary because I'm big on hygiene is the fact that there's people that are hoarding toilet paper and wipes, and there are lots of people out there who actually need them and can't get them because of the hoarders. So this is a good way to stay clean and healthy. Squirt your hiney clean.
Okay, America, go out and get you a bottle of Fanta, drink it, and then squirt it up your butt.
Yeah. Keep your
America.
hiney.
America.
So
No germs.
So, you know, nobody's even talking about the election. Remember, I am running for office.
Well, before you even get to that,
yes,
Tuesday,
this Tuesday,
St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
There's going to be no parade anywhere. You have no excuses. You don't need to go out and drink copious amounts of green beer.
Florida's you can do that at home.
Presidential preference primary is on Tuesday. So if you haven't already voted, get your butt out there and vote in the presidential primary.
Okay, America, you've heard it. You have no excuses. Most of y'all off of work anyway. So get out to those polls because right now we just need your opinion, your votes. Take your hand sanitizer, wipe everything down as you check off.
And bring your own pen. They're letting you bring your own pen this year so you don't have to touch the pens that they have there. So if you're really worried, bring your own pen.
And, you know, I'm not in this primary because I'm a member of the cocktail party, and we
Right.
do our primary here at Tangra on March 28th
That's exciting.
at the birthday bash. But I do have somebody that has endorsed me for president.
An unlikely person from the White House.
From the White House. Hello, Melania.
Hi, Fast. Melania here. I want to say that I support Dick for president because I know that it's always the biggest dick that wins.
And
how did they let her out to do the campaign for you?
She snuck out for us. You
Well,
know?
she don't live at the White House anyway, so there you go.
She said she had to run out and get the toilet paper.
Uh-huh.
She's amazing.
So, Marilyn, tell me what you think. What's going on in the world? I mean, do you know anybody that's got it?
No, actually, I don't know anybody.
Now, how
You
about
don't know any. You know us. Come on.
You guys don't count.
so?
But I don't know anybody that has it, even online.
So
Nobody
what-
has actually
Sounds like you
said.
squeezed the Charmin there.
What kind of
Well, I
prediction
think
do
most
you
of the
have
people
about
who
how this
have
is going to
it
play out? the next
Don't
couple
have Facebook.
Well, I predict that we're on an upward trend because we're about to get a bunch of tests that are going to arrive that have been approved. And once we do start testing, then people who are positive, they can actually start taking care of them the proper way. Because right now, unfortunately, my friends and family that are in the medical community, they are actually having to just treat everybody like they have the flu because they don't have enough
Right.
tests, and there has to be a certain criteria of symptoms that a person meets before they can actually do a test. The tests are extremely expensive, so that's why they're encouraging everybody to not have a lot of contact and limit functions. And the schooling system, we were going into spring break anyway, so the kids are definitely going to enjoy that longer break.
Right, they'll get an extra week off.
Yeah.
Some of that will be used up by hurricane days, so they won't really
Exactly.
be penalized too much.
And as far as your utilities and your mortgage payments go, there's a lot of programs out there. I want to encourage y'all, especially with your mortgage program. Most of the time, they'll let you skip at least one payment a year. There's also different programs out there that you might qualify for assistance, but also there are a lot of negativity out there. So as a spiritual person and somebody who gives people advice, I've dealt with a lot of people that have been having a lot of anxiety, and that has been something that I've run into a lot. I've not run into the virus itself, but everybody freaking out. Now, I will tell you, I did have a premonition.
Oh, yeah. Tell us about your premonition.
Okay, so it's kind of silly, but okay, before anything ever happened in China, I had this dream that I was going grocery shopping and there was no toilet paper. And I know, see?
Is that why you did the bottle thing?
I had already ordered these, and I had this, and then the stuff in China started happening, and I was like, OMG, and then my spidey senses started tingling a lot. So then I mass ordered a box of toilet paper from Amazon, to which my family was like, what are you doing? And I said, okay, look, my spidey senses are tingling. We're going to use it anyway. I'm just pre-ordered it for the year. So anyways, I'm just saying that be clean.
Well, I want to tag on to what you said. Yeah, the testing is hopefully going to be available to the common folk.
Yes.
Because we don't have the budget, and China is still testing, and they have had a really great reception of people who have tested positive to come out of the situation.
Yes.
But just to let the public know, please do not take these take-home coronavirus tests. Do not spend your money.
They're not certified.
Do not do that.
Yeah.
Get certified from a medical professional in every way, shape, or form. And one of the things that we have noticed that is actually kind of on social media quite a bit, these are all just kind of things that are out there. The people that are very OCD about cleanliness, they're the ones that are the most relaxed because this is what they're used to.
Yes.
Right. So for the rest of America, y'all just catch up. Like, this is not something that's going to last always, but it's just general hygiene about everything. Like they were trying to say, men with beards are going to need to shave. and it's not going to grow in your beard. It's just not going to happen that way. So it's just in general, coronavirus is something that we're going to have to deal with for the next several weeks. Just be clean about the situation. Just wash your hands, do your normal things, wipe things down. These are all things that we should be doing anyway.
Yes.
Not something special because of anything.
And wash your butt. So we got to do a special shout out because we got friends watching all over the world.
Yes.
But especially, I can't say their name, but in Brazil.
Oh.
Hi, Brazil.
Hey, Brazil.
We know you're watching. Thank you. And I think that calls it a day today.
All right. Yeah, because I got to go take a shower and clean off some of this germs I got on my trash bag.
I got to go spill some
All
tea
right.
on the
Thank
floor.
you so much.
All
Will you
right.
join us next week on the show?
I will be here.
All right. Listen, we're all going to be here. We'll be back here next week, and we'll see you again. We're spilling the tea one cup at a time.
Ooh, yes.
This has been an Out and About media production in association with Channel125.com.
Because the first store I went to didn't have it. I went to another store, and the moment that I had seen in my vision